We're just waiting for people to join in so that we can start with her live. So, just a few more seconds. So, okay, we can start with it. So, we sincerely welcome everyone to the second live broadcast in the OBMA Talks series of the Once in a Blue Moon Academia. This live discussion shall particularly focus on the corporate tycoon of our concern, that is Mr. Ajay Gopikishan Piramal. Especially his background, his past deeds in the business world as a business person, and his role as a disputed owner of the DHFL, that is Dewan Housing Finance Corporation Limited, and the scam about the DHFL scam, we talked about it at length in the past first live broadcast.
And in our numerous writings also.
Right. You can find those writings on our website. They're freely available on the public domain. So you can as well share it, comment on it, and reblog it, as well as do plenty of other things on other social media sites, as we have repeatedly requested.
I am emphasizing on the signatures also. We have so far 2,106 signatures with 27 contributors. It is unexpected. To us, this number is more than enough, but we need more and more signature to pressurize the government, who only can disburse our money according to their own will.
Right. So, before going into our topic of discussion, as he said, we must understand the fact that we should not restrict ourselves only in the realm of the court or the judiciary, because this is by far a political conspiracy. The scam is a result of a macro level, so to say, large scale political conspiracy. So, when we are talking about this scam, we must talk politically.
So, Cobra Post mentioned the terror funding, and that terror funding, I repeatedly said that they are directed towards, they are amalgamated with Mumbai underworld dons. Sorry. So, this is a case where business tycoons, political party, and the underworld, the shadow economy of India, they are all related. So you can't avoid political statement. We are political animal.
Right.
Political animal. So we have to react politically regarding this. Many of you may not like this type of words, but we can explain it. The nexus between Mr. Piramal, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, and Mr. Honorable Prime Minister, an unregistered organization, RSS, they are linked, totally linked.
RSS, for our viewers outside India, RSS is the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, a paramilitary organization which is in fact a saffron terrorist group. I'm not afraid to say that in front of everyone, since it is a fact. So,
and they have a huge money. But what's your question?
Right. Let's now turn to a topic of discussion. We were just stating these few remarks in connection to our last video. So, as I said, today's live broadcast is centered around the so-called disputed owner of the DHFL, and we shall talk all about him, that is all about Mr. Ajay Piramal.
First of all, I must say that it is adverse possession or trespassers. It is under tort law. What Piramal did, ignoring the verdict of the lower judiciary, quasi-judicial body NCLT, he took the stay order from the Supreme Court. That is the what can I say? He is more equal than other. So he got this stay order within a minute, but 31 or 32 perhaps, as far as I know, who have filed cases against this type of discriminatory act, they are waiting for their dates. But Piramal got it within few minutes. So he is a special person, VVIP. We have one vote. He has also one vote, but we are not equal here.
So the constitutional provision for equal protection by the law and equality before the law is being totally
endangered.
Yeah. So okay, we are going to talk about this VVIP, so to say. And
I say him Parama Vaishnava. He is a disciple of Radhanath Swami. And Vaishnava Dharma never encourage any type of violence. And what Piramal did is a brutal violence against FD and NCD holders. He took the company just paying 1 rupee against 45 crore. It's a great scam.
And we shall see that he has involved himself in such similar cases even before the occurrence of the DHFL scam. So we have to delve deep into his corporate psyche, and we will try to provide a very brief resume. It is available in written format on our website, but we are going to talk about it today. So I'll go over to Dr. Bandyopadhyay.
Yes.
So I'll ask my first question. So please walk us through Mr. Ajay Piramal's corporate life. I mean, who is he?
Who is he?
Why is he not as famous as Ambani or Adani?
He's not famous, but he got CBE from England's Queen. It's a prestigious prize. We also wrote them the Piramal's autobiography. Piramal's biography, but they did not pay any heed to our appeal. His CBE is a great award, and earlier who got this CBE award, they are insulted by this type of award given to an insider trader, to a eco-terrorist, a business tycoon with cruel mind. He is maybe a Parama Vaishnava, but violent Parama Vaishnava.
He showcases himself as a Parama Vaishnava.
So the first case I must mention, it is
I just want to tell the viewers about what he has done till date, other than the DHFL scam. So is he an old sinner, so to say?
Sinner, quote unquote, because whatever we are saying is in reported speech. We have gathered data from different news magazine so that we can't be defamed. We are just gathering data. We are not journalists, but we are gathering data from different sources. It's a tiresome research we have done on him. The first thing I must say, Piramal Piyush Goyal nexus.
The flashnet scam.
Scam. Piyush Goyal, you know, all of you know that he is one of the state minister Union Minister of India government. There was a deal in between them. Piramal bought this flashnet company almost paying 1,000 times of the face value of the share. Piramal bought it, and after 2-3 months he resold it by losing his money. This is a great scam. and you may remember DHFL was also bought by Piramal
Right.
by paying 1 rupee against 45 crore. So in 2018, especially I mentioned the date 28/4/2018, when this type of deal was made between Mr. Goel and Mr. Ajay Piramal. The only one newspaper reported it, that is the Ware, and in the parliament, Mr. Rahul Gandhi raised the issue at that time, who is projected as Pappu, but he is a very well-educated man, not an ignorant man without knowing constitution and other such things.
But don't draw the conclusion that we are supporters of his party for,
Yes.
for this reason. We are totally non-partisan political activists.
We are totally non-partisan political activists. Basically, this type of people who are supporting Nota, because we do not believe those leaders, especially in the contemporary India, and who are related to cannibal capitalist, savage capitalist, without any heart. Their hypothalamus is not working at all. So, I am emphasizing on, just before the Lok Sabha election in 2014, this deal was made in between Piyush Goel and Piramal. But Piramal said, when the Ware published this report on 29/4/2018, Piramal said that he will file a defamation case against the Ware.
Before that, the Wire tried to send a questionnaire to Piramal asking about this deal, but neither Piramal nor Piyush Goel responded to any of the queries raised by the Wire. They constantly declined. This was between 24th April 2018 till 28th April. So this was the time period when the Wire tried to contact them on various platforms, but they did not respond.
Piramal said that these are all our defamatory statement.
Yes, after the publication of the report. Yes.
I would file a case and see you in the court. But till date, after five years, we have almost crossed 5 years. There is no defamation case. In between the line, you must know that there is a case against us for defamation, and I am dealing with my some well-wishers. I must mention the name, Mr. Deepak Chamaria. We have played a game with Piramal. So 100 crore rupees defamation case can't stand, holds no water at all. This is bakwas, nothing more than bakwas, nonsense. But it is to deter ourselves to do anything.
Right.
Anything against them.
Just
we
to
have
instill
obey.
fear amongst the protesters and resistance, that the resistance that is growing against him.
This is one process. Another process is that on our movement, some people, some persons are installed who are working like black sheep. Be aware of them. They are coming to my house, take teas and other snacks, and talk to us regarding signature and other such things, and then they flied away and giving us phone call with abusive language. So we are in danger. But I do not, or we, my family, we do not dare this type of lumpen criminals, persons with legal conflicts. We do not dare. We are not at all afraid. We need courage to tell the truth. At the time of deceit, we must tell the truth.
And that itself is a revolutionary act.
And that is, of course, is a revolutionary act. So after this, I must say that the entire stock of Piyush Goyal, 50,070 shares in Flashnet held by Piyush Goyal and his wife for a consideration not exceeding 10,000 rupees per share, a maximum premium of 9,990 rupees, or nearly 1,000% over the face value of the
rupees 10 each.
10 each shares. How can it be possible? It is nothing more than a bribe.
So it is clear about the political collusion of Piramal. It was working from a much earlier period.
And this can be, we can establish this, that there is a nexus, there is a collusion. The word is a special technical term used by Adam Smith. That means the nexus between the unholy, in one word I can say, it is unholy nexus.
So let's continue into his past life.
So second thing is instance 2. It's a great accusation. I am talking about it in a reported speech, because it's a violent allegation against Mr. Piramal. Mr. Piramal is stamped as insider trader. Insider trader, what that is mean? Just for an instance, I have a company, he has a company. He is selling his secret to me and I am passing on others. So this type of insider trading, in the last decade, in America, Rajat Gupta was penalized for such crime, for committing such crime. So insider trading, SEBI fined him almost 6 lakh rupees, etc. As being a watchdog of this event. He is alleged insider trader.
Yes, and this is, let's mention the date, it's the 3rd of October 2016.
2016, within the NDA regime.
Right.
Within the NDA regime. But SAT, India, after Piramal's appeal against SEBI's order, SAT said, SEBI, you were just watchdog, you are not bulldog, don't bite him. So, just understand the power of Piramal. The power of Piramal. He can do anything. And there are empirical proofs against him that he is an insider trader. So, you have to know your enemy so that you can attack them. Please, feel your suffering, feel your miseries, and identify the opponent. Who is the root cause of your miseries? The FD holders, I am appealing all of you, even who are filing cases. Almost 32 cases are filed against this type of verdict made by the COC of RBI appointed COC, the total resolution process, which is void and according to NCLT, contrary to law, irregular, etc. They are using this type of words in their reports. So it is clear that COC is not clean, and according to legal procedure, COC's representative are Subramaniam Kumar. They are public servant. They must have served us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. They are public servant. 130 crore rupees are reserved for them. If I file a case against them, they will fight with our money. This is allotted for them.
But refuse to pay us in full amount.
So it is a ridiculous situation. We call this type of situation as not only crony and monopoly capitalism.
Sorry,
So
yes, let's continue.
let's continue.
Sorry for the disruption.
Please give me a cue. I was totally
Yeah,
disturbed.
you were discussing about the COC and the money reserved for R. Subramania Kumar and Charu Sandeep Desai.
Charu Sandeep
the
Desai.
130 crore.
130 crore. And there are many irregularities. So let us take another issue, switch over to another issue. That issue is Piramal realty business.
Right.
That is another scam. Another
Piramal Realty is the real estate
developers.
part of the real estate. developers.
You find all the faults of Piramal enterprise in Krishna Raj Rao's documentation of this fact in YouTube and also on our website. We have amalgamated. We have gathered all the allegations against Piramal in our post citing Krishna Raj Rao. And Krishna Raj Rao, he is staying at Mumbai and his life is also threatened by the goons because Piramal or any other business tycoon in Mumbai, they must have a relationship with the shadow economy, the underworld economy. The thing is that if you browse mouthshut.com, there you'll find there are many problems with the papers given the buyers of the property. And Krishna Raj Rao vividly described with empirical proofs that all these are controlled.
He has amalgamated the grievances raised by the customers of Piramal's real estate business in and around Mumbai, Thane, all that area.
That is danger zone. Please remember, in the time of climate crisis, it is very difficult to reside in the coastal area.
Yeah, Mumbai is a climate threat zone, just
Red
as
zone.
Climate red zone, which is also the same with regard to Kolkata, where we are right now.
The total coastal area is in danger.
Right.
Because ice are melting rapidly, glaciers are melting, everything is jeopardized for this climate crisis since 1750. That is after industrial revolution. Yes. In case of climate crisis, I also say that Piramal is also an insider trader. Not only an insider trader, he is also an eco-terrorist.
Right.
What is the meaning of eco-terrorist?
Yeah, please tell the viewers.
He manufactured his he is also now manufacturing his drugs in a particular area.
Pharmaceutical drugs.
Pharmaceutical drugs. Not the Adani port, Mundra port drugs.
Not the narcotics that
not
we
the
know.
narcotics.
Yeah.
In Mundra port scam. So that is also we are not looking into this because that is also censored. Just like Joshi Mott case, that is also censored. We do not know anything. They are censored. Modi Question, the film made by BBC, that is also censored. This is a peculiar country where our freedom is at stake. Please try to understand. And if you ask me that what's your goal to reveal all these things, nothing more than that. I want to get back our money by attacking non-violently with facts only our opponents after identifying the opponents. And as an eco-terrorist, he installed one factory in Telangana, that is Digwal village.
Yeah.
He polluted the water, and there are posters all around that place in Digwal that go back Piramal. Air and water was polluted by Piramal, and Green Tribunal said you have to compensate it. Again, he is an obsessive stay order seeker, he again sought
A stay order
a stay
from
order.
the National Green Tribunal
National
of
Green
Telangana. Yeah.
Tribunal, and National Green Tribunal said that we can't give you a blanket stay order. Just like in our case, in DHL case, he had got blanket stay order from where? Supreme Court. Blanket stay order. But as far as I know, the legal rules, there is no such blanket stay order in the legal procedures. I can't take blanket stay order if he will murder me or I will murder him. I have to be judged. I have to be judged.
Undergo the due judicial process.
Judicial process. The thing is that he murdered the mother nature. He raped the mother nature and got stay order. And Green Tribunal rudely said and perfectly said that you can't get this type of
Blanket stay order.
In our case, it is stuck due to this blanket stay order in case of DHL. So
It is being posed as a blanket stay order. Yes.
blanket stay order. Next question.
So before going on to the next question, I must share certain information about this Digwal case. So there was an entire movement, as you mentioned, about against Piramal, and
Environmental
then
movement.
there were civil activists, and one of them, K. Lakshman Reddy, who registered a suo motu case in 2018. So this case went on since 2018 till 2021, and it is still disputed under due adjudication. So in the case, Reddy, the activist Reddy, alleged that untreated effluents were being discharged by Frigerio Conserva Alana Limited in Zahirabad, Piramal Enterprises at Digwal in Kohir Mandal, and Sri Siddhi Vinayaka Oil Mills. So thereby adversely affecting the water quality, affecting the water and air quality and availability of groundwater and drinking water.
He is destroying the topsoil also.
Right, and many people fell sick because of this contamination, because of the intrusion of chemical elements. So it is clear from this that Piramal is indeed an eco-terrorist. So I'm moving on to my next question, which is about, you said that he's an obsessive stay order seeker. So regarding this point, if we attempt a sort of psychoanalysis of Mr. Piramal, what shall we find, right? Because kindly enlighten us in that regard, because we need to get into his psyche.
According to the present academic scenario or in academocracy, I am not entitled to tell anything about psychoanalysis. In fact, in contemporary academocracy, only specialists can tell us what will be the case. So we have when we are joking, we say that if you have an eye specialist, he knows only your left eye, but does not know about your right eye. We are just joking. Apart from joking, let me answer it. I put Mr. P's without mentioning his proper name to a psychiatrist. Okay. And he was accompanied by a lady psychoanalyst. Okay. There are two divisions. Mm-hmm. So, and they are not follower of CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. They are mainly anti-psychiatrists, nurturing their academics with anti-psychiatry. They said, after reading so many instances, including this DHL case, that he is suffering from a schizophrenic self.
Okay.
I got one reference from a person. His name is two authors, Diluj and Guattari, who wrote an excellent book named Anti-Oedipus, the Schizophrenia,
Capitalism and
Capitalism and Schizophrenia. Schizophrenia means nothing that divided self. At one side, you can see Piramal as a Parama Vaishnava, a philanthropic person, CBERD, and another person is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of person. Another side is his cruelty. I did not mention Mr. Piramal's name. I am just reporting his speech. I have no intention to defame anyone. But she said, the psychoanalyst said, that we are analyzing an unknown person with this type of past. And he is suffering for schizophrenia because he changed the name of his company, Piramal Capital and Housing Finance to Limited, PCHFL to Piramal Finance. This dubious name in the same document.
And not exactly changed also, because they are sometimes using PCHFL, sometimes using Piramal Finance simultaneously.
We have filed an RTI regarding this, and in these days that RTI is abracadabra.
Right.
They do not answer directly. Yes, he is the owner of Piramal Capital and Housing Finance Limited or Piramal Finance. It happens when it happened when we filed RTI. Their websites, social websites, are totally blank during this period. We have the screenshot. We have shared those screenshots with you also. And one fine morning, we found that Piramal CHFL is replaced by Piramal Finance. Then my question is, who is the winner of the bidding when they are buying this DHFL?
Supposedly buying.
Supposedly buying. That's a good word. This is his part. One part is he is a philanthropist, Parama Vaishnava. Another part is Mr. Hyde, that is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Schizo means divided self. So this is a strong instance of divided self when there is a dubious name for the same company. They are using two names in the same pad, and you will find many allegations in Twitter and in mouseshut.com against Piramal Enterprises failure or Piramal CHFL failure to satisfy their customer. It is my conjecture that he can satisfy the itching palm of the itching palm. I must say that he is selling drugs related to dermatological problem. So
Tetmosol and all that.
Tetmosol and all
Lactocalamine.
that, lactocalamine, etc. And for itching palm, I am showing you my left hand. For he can satisfy this left palm with bribery. Satisfy that itching palm. He can cure itching palm not with Tetmosol soap produced by Piramal Pharma or lactocalamine, etc. He can satisfy it with only one thing, that is money signifier. And
he thinks that he can satisfy and get away with it.
So this is the Piramal. So
but just let me interrupt because you mentioned that there was also another anti-psychiatrist. So what was his view on I am guessing that Piramal has a certain sort of obsessive compulsive disorder as well, along with the schizophrenic
If you-
fragmentation, because
obsessive,
each and every time he knocks the door of the judiciary, and
Judiciary.
whenever something goes against him, he just approaches.
in case of NCLT, in case NCLT first order,
Right. See, just
went
see
to
in the
NCLT.
DHFL case. Yes.
He went to NCLT for staying that NCLT's order, and then again, when NCLT after
The second order, 63
second order,
Moon's verdict, yes.
plea. When 63 Moon's plea, there was a verdict. That verdict said that this COC is totally wrong. So what can we do?
Yeah, after that he ran to the Supreme Court
Ran to the
on
Supreme
1st
Court.
March, and then 11th April 2022 he got it stayed.
Got it, stay order.
But does he think it to be a blanket stay order? That's the question.
That's the question. We are lesser mortals.
Yes.
So we can. How can? And I remember Ashok Khemka, IAS. He said it's a fight in between David and Goliath.
Goliath.
He mentioned this case. Only one IAS who is supporting us in
Right.
this case is Ashok Khemka.
He even showed the discrepancies in the auditing of DHFL.
Auditing, yes,
The
that's a revealing thing.
Yeah.
Marvelous auditing
You can access that through our
website.
and the particular article entitled "A White Paper on Dewan Housing Finance Corporation Limited Scam." So you can go through it.
We have put all these things. His
All the
Twitter,
opinions regarding, yes.
different type of auditing. This scam, in fact, a simulated scam, manufactured scam. And when we are moving, we are getting signals that we are not doing good to our opponent. They send people in my house to know our existing position. So we may be attacked in any day, but I won't stop until I can unveil these mysterious dealings of India government, underworld, and Ajay Piramal.
Right. With that remark, I am moving to the final question of this session, of this discussion. So, as we know, after the Hindenburg report
Yes.
and also the recent blows suffered by Gautam Adani and his company conglomerate Adani Enterprises, can we expect the same thing to happen to Mr. Piramal as well?
Yes, because in the case of MNC controlled world, there are many corporates, and don't think that they are a homogeneous entity. They are antithetical to other. When two favored tycoon are favored by the government itself, then other tycoons
Right.
get angry.
It's common sense.
Common sense. So they are funding opponents to dismantle this type of nexus. I don't expect any philanthropy from this government, but the opponent is trying to find out the loopholes of India government. India government, in this case, they have Supriya Srinathi itself. She said about DHFL case, Sucheta Dalal and Devashish Bosu, Money Life. They have also told about this type of corrupted practice, and the other capitalists, they are now trying to dethrone the two favored tycoon.
And their family members, like Piramal.
Family members. And mind that, Hindus are not a homogeneous community.
Obviously.
They fall under the Daibhaga rule. Daibhaga rule, Mitakshara rule.
Yes.
Mitakshara rule.
Daibhaga is this part of India
and
West
Mitakshara
Bengal Assam and this part.
And Mitakshara falls under the cow belt, which we are
Right.
calling in the cow belt.
The
They are following
BJP infested region.
income tax authorities. They repeatedly said, please remove this discriminatory law that Mitakshara group of Hindus, when they are filing their income tax, they got much more benefit than Dayabhago school of who are the followers of the Dayabhago school. This type of, so when we are talking about uniform civil code, we must remember that Hindus themselves
Right.
have no singular uniformity.
And they expect other communities, especially one community, to follow
Yes.
their model of uniformity.
Their model of uniformity, that is their presupposition. So, in case of uniform civil code, also they failed. But capitalism prevails. I call this capitalism, whoever may be our ruler, but they are approximated and codified by the business tycoons, MNCs. So, the next thing is that we will see some more capitalist or MNCs will come to our country, and they are trying to dethrone. In fact, George Soros, in
Open
case of
Society Foundations.
Open Society Foundation, they found many loopholes of Adani. Everyone has loopholes. In fact, honest capitalist is an oxymoron. You may view that film by Satyajit Ray, Shaka Proshaka, where a capitalist was shown as the honest capitalist. That's a great film. That's also a great film. His motto is the honesty is the best policy. And our policy is unity is strength. We need to be united, because I have seen that among 77,000 FD holders, they are divided. Why? What is such enmity? There is no enmity. There is no competition. I am just namaskar. This is the posture of namaskar, holding my hand. That please be united. Don't encourage those weeds who are installed in our movement, and we want to get money. That is our goal. By identifying our opponent, we have to destroy their image. We have to destroy their image, not the person, because we are for the non-violent civil disobedience movement. I can't encourage machine guns, bombs, etc., because I am for the total disarmament and non-violent society. So, my appeal, please sign this petition. This petition will go to, you may note it in our petition, there are 5 person mentions there. One of them is Venturk. He is the High Commissioner of the OHCHR. So your one signature is valuable for us. Please sign the petition. We have labored much for that, for preparing that draft of the petition. There are a lot of discussion on this issue. It was a tiresome process when we are writing that text. For that reason, I am begging your signature. I am a victim. He is a victim. My wife, my spouse is a victim, and you are also a victim. We are in the same boat. We have to rescue ourselves from the disastrous flood of cannibalistic capitalism, bloodsucker, savage capitalism. So please, not be violent, be aware of installed, tracked agents, and last of all, please sign it, and please, we have so far 2,106 signatures and 13,000 plus donations for our campaigning. So, I again interrupted by another phone call. So sorry for the interruption. I'll please allow us to can you say something in conclusion?
Right. In conclusion, I can say this much, that we will again provide the link of the petition in the comment box of this video once this gets posted on the timeline of OBMA. So you can go there and sign and chip in. And
if possible, you can.
If possible, as we mentioned in the previous video, there is no compulsion. But if you can, or if you don't want to chip in, you can share instead, right? There are multiple options.
You can do both also.
You can do both. So there are various options available, openly available to you. So we talked briefly about the corporate career of Ajay Piramal and how it is filled with various discrepancies, various scandals, various scams.
But who will build the cat?
Who will bell the cat? We have smelled the rat in the DHL COC resolution process. The cat is out of the bag, and now the time has come to bell the cat. But
without any mass mobilization,
right,
4 pillars of democracy can't work. If we are silent observer, passive observer, we can do nothing.
Right. Apathy is very much problematic, and it will slow down the movement, it will slow down the agitation, whatever you may call it. So please just coordinate amongst yourselves and do the needful.
Thank you very much. Please allow us to end this discussion.
Yes.
If you have any question, you can put your questions here. We will try our best based on our research and investigation. That is a tiresome process. Research and investigation. I'll try my best to answer your question. And remember that there is a rumor in the market that we have taken money, we have got our money, etc. That all are bakwas, nonsense, signifying nothing. We are fighting for our own money, that's all. Which is illegally stolen by a business tycoon.
A business tycoon who is an insider trader, alleged insider trader, an eco-terrorist.
Alleged eco-terrorist. And also a couple of other problems. Flashnet scam.
Like the Flashnet scam, or his activities in the real estate sector, and obviously the DHL case. So these are what we have discussed today.
Yes.
And we will request you to go through Krishna Raj Rao's YouTube channel. We have also posted a compilation called Exposing Piramal Realty. You will find that on our website in the activities section, and you can go through all the videos which are available there, and you can understand how Piramal's real estate business is duping the customers. So anyway, that was all for today. Thank you to all those who viewed the video and who will view the video consequently. Please put your questions if you have any in the comment section. We will try to answer those. Thank you.
Thank you very much. With your kind permission, we are just
taking our leave.
Thank you.
Thank you.